We're so happy to have our Man of the Year celebration and issue every year. This is one of our favorite issues to do. And this year was extra special because, as you know, and you might not know this, but this is Atlanta Tribune's 25th anniversary. And so in commemoration of that, we also wanted to acknowledge the 100 Black men of Atlanta on their 25th year. And so our 2011 Man of the Year is Mr. Greg Hawkins, who is the face of the 100 Black Men for 2011. So help me in celebrating him. And we also take the opportunity during the Man of the Year issue to select a cadre of men as our men of distinction. And this year we had the 100 Black Men former presidents as our men of distinction. So I'm just going to give the microphone to each one of them. You have about 60 seconds to introduce yourself and give a word.
I'm the 8th president of the 100. My name is Bernard Porcher. And I'll just give you one of the quotes that I shared with the Atlanta Tribune is, don't count your blessings, share them.
My name is William Sonny Walker, and I was the 3rd president of the 100 Black Men of Atlanta. Thank you.
My name is Milton Jones, and I was the 13th, the lucky 13th president of the 100 Black Men of Atlanta. Thank you.
Good evening, I'm Curly Dossman. I was the 5th president of the 100 Black Men of Atlanta, and I now serve as the National Vice Chair for the 100 Black Men of America.
My name is Daryl Fitzgerald. I was the 11th president, and they got shorter but better. No, seriously, just happy to be here. And I stand on the shoulders of many of these men, and just really thank you all for tonight. And Bill Stanley was here, but I think he had to leave, and Bob Haley's not here, so we're missing a couple of our presidents. But thank you all very much.
Henry Kelly, and I'm president-elect, and hopefully I'll follow in great footsteps of the man you're honoring tonight.
And now we're going to give our Man of the Year, Mr. Greg Hawkins, an opportunity to have some words.
Well, thank you so much. First of all, on behalf of the Atlanta Tribune, I appreciate the honor, but this honor really represents the entire 100 organization, dating back to 25 years ago, when 19 men sat in a room at the mansion and asked themselves the question, if not us, who? If not now, when? And if not this, what? Faced with declining graduation rates and high dropout rates and a low percentage of the students pursuing postgraduate education, they challenged themselves to say, how can we change the trajectory and the curve of those students and ensure that they too have an opportunity to graduate? And so we adopted a group of students, and we told those students in the 8th grade that if you graduate from high school, and we'll be there with you from 8th grade all the way, if you graduate from high school, we, the 100 Black Men of Atlanta, will pay for your education. Out of those 35 students, 34 graduated on time. One of them graduated a little bit later, but 100% of those students went on to postgraduate education. And we realized at that point that Project Success, which is what it was labeled, is really no longer a project, but evidence that if we get involved in the lives of our youth, that we can change and make a significant impact. And so I, too, as the 14th chairman and president of this organization, certainly stand on the shoulders of these gentlemen, as well as our 19 founders who had a notion that we can make a difference in the lives of our students. I'd like to take a second to recognize a couple of other individuals. First of all, say hello to John Grant, who is busy being photographed. But John Grant is the CEO of the 100 Black Men of Atlanta, does a tremendous job, and really is our true drum major in the community, as well as with our corporate partners, telling the story about the impact of our many, many students and what they've been able to accomplish, and turning that into greater and greater opportunity for our students. So John, on behalf of all of the chairs of the 100, we thank you so much for what you've done in the community.
All right, give him a hand.
Would also like to recognize our new board member, John Brewer, who is standing to John's right. John has run for office and was elected amongst the membership, and so we're pleased to have our board member, John Brewer, joining us here tonight as well. Would also like to ask, I see a number of members of the 100 spread throughout the audience there, but would like to recognize them for what they have done over the years. Some were in the very first class. I see Charles Kelly over the corner there. Bobby Olive as well. But if we could get all of the members of the 100 to please raise their hand and be recognized by this group for what they have done over the years. In fact, if we could have all of the members of the 100 please come forward for a group picture. It's all about magazines, yes, and the logo. I'm getting to him. Yeah. Two other individuals I would like to recognize. One of them who is really responsible for my existence, takes full credit for everything I've ever accomplished. And probably between the ages of 3 and 5, it was a little rough growing up for me, as I caused him all sorts of headaches. But he had faith in me, believed that someday I would be something, and hopefully I haven't disappointed him. But all the way from Flint, Michigan, please give me a round of applause for my father, Lester Hawkins, who on July 22nd of this year will celebrate his 81st birthday. So pretty excited about having him here. He's enjoying his stay in hot Atlanta, let me tell you. It's 20 degrees in Flint. But the person who is really responsible for all that I've ever done, she's my inspiration. She's the one that gets me charged up in the morning and picks me up when I'm down and tells me that we can get it done. She's been an incredible partner, both professionally as well as in our relationship, and I thank her so much for all that she's done. I love you dearly, honey. Charmaine Hawkins, my wife. Look at this. These guys are all teared up. By the way, as I said yesterday at the breakfast, public points get you double. So just remember that, guys. Pleased to have join us in the room, the man of the day who really packs it in his day, but one of our distinguished presidents, Tommy Dortch. Tommy. As with all the other past presidents, you two are allotted 3 minutes. So there you go.
I got on a plane to get back here to be with my fraternity brother, even though these are all my brothers. But it's been a labor of love for all of us, and wouldn't have missed this. We've had a long line of leaders. I was a mentee of Sonny Walker, and all of us have moved. And the things that we've been able to do is because of our commitment to young people and making sure that we build our communities, and more importantly, to be the force that we have to be when it comes to doing what's right, whether it's in education or whether it's in entrepreneurship and opportunities. Just making sure that young black boys graduate from high school and stay out of prison. We're committed to that, but we also understand it's from partnerships. Those of you in this room, we don't think we're the biggest and the baddest, but we're ready to take on any fight when it comes to the African-American community and for our youth. So thank you for being here and for the Man of the Year, my wine-drinking partner and all. Thank you.
I try to limit it to one glass with Tommy, though. I kind of do it just to amuse him, and I really don't like to drink the stuff, quite frankly. So for the past 25 years, these gentlemen, as well as our 243 current members, have made a huge impact in the lives of our students. In fact, every day we get more and more good news from our students. We just found out a couple days ago that we've got 2 more Millennium Gate Scholars. 2 more Millennium Gate Scholars in our organization, which takes us to how many? 5 total Millennium Gate Scholars. And if you're not familiar with that, they are able to choose any school, any college in the country and go to school as long as they like to, PhD, master's degree, and otherwise, and it's all paid for. So when you think about the students that we work with, these are not charter schools, and we're nothing certainly against charter schools, but these are the students. We go into the community and select these students because we believe that they have potential. There's nothing special about these students in the sense that we didn't select them, that they're more randomly selected. But we know that if we intervene in their lives through our mentoring model, that we can make an impact on the lives of those students. We've got students now. We've got one student that recently completed their PhD. We've got one student that has completed West Point and another that's on their way. We've got a student that's doing an internship in the Obama administration in the White House that have all come from Project Success amongst our students. And so we know the model works. And although the model is called Project Success, as I said earlier, it's really no longer a project. It is indisputable evidence that if we get involved in the lives of those students, that they will in fact be able to achieve things that they've never imagined before. And so this tribute is to me, but this tribute is really to all of the men that you see here to my left and to my right, and all of the members of the 100, current and past, who have been involved in the lives of those students. And to the extent that we can promote the 100 Black Men in a wonderful magazine like the Atlanta Tribune, it helps us attract more and more supporters so we can go back and do the work that we do well, and that really is making a difference in the lives of our students in Project Success. So thank you so much for recognizing our 25 years of existence. Thank you for recognizing the impact that we made on the students. And Pat Latier, where are you? Thank you so much, Pat, for recognizing this organization. Thank you, Pat. That's exactly right. That's exactly right. And now for the commercial. The website is open until midnight, so we need everybody to go home and subscribe to the Atlanta Tribune for the next 3 years. They get a discount if they subscribe to 3 years, right?
You get an Easter egg.
And an Easter egg.
There's something special in each egg. Tell them, Sonny.
Thank you so much, Pat, and thank you to the staff of the Atlanta Tribune.
That's it. Catrice, you have something to say?
You can subscribe here this evening. We take credit cards, cash, and check. 2 years or 1 year, as long as you like. We can do it tonight. Thank you all for coming.